What if I reveal to you that worry, the relentless chatter in your mind, the haunting fear of what could happen, and the ceaseless cycle of doubt is nothing more than an illusion? Though worry feels incredibly real because it taps into our deepest fears and insecurities, Carl Jung believed it was merely a trick of the mind. It distracts you, trapping you in cycles of fear instead of allowing you to live freely in the present moment. But this doesn't have to be your reality. Jung's teachings offer profound insights into breaking free from worry, not just temporarily, but forever. This isn't about superficial solutions or quick fixes. It's about diving deep into your inner world, understanding the roots of your anxiety, and transforming how you experience life. Stay with me because by the end of this video, you'll not only understand why worry is an illusion, but also discover how to release yourself from its grip and reclaim a sense of peace and trust that can truly change your life. Worry often masquerades as preparation, as though your mind is attempting to shield you from potential harm by anticipating every possible outcome. However, Jung demonstrated that this endless mental activity doesn't actually solve anything. Instead, it creates an illusion of control. You may feel like you're taking action, but in truth, you're trapped in a loop, replaying fears and doubts that bring neither clarity nor resolution. Worry is a thief, stealing your energy, focus, and ability to fully embrace the present moment. The first step toward letting go is recognizing that worry isn't helping you. It's holding you back. Jung's concept of shadow work is essential for understanding why worry has such a powerful hold on us. The shadow represents the parts of ourselves we suppress or deny, the fears, insecurities, and emotions we'd rather avoid. These hidden aspects don't vanish simply because we ignore them. Instead, they manifest in other ways, like worry. Often, worry signals that something in your shadow is seeking attention. It might be an unaddressed fear, an unhealed wound, or a truth you've been avoiding. By bringing these hidden elements into the light, you strip them of their power. What once felt overwhelming becomes manageable. Consider how frequently worry traps you in the future, imagining worst-case scenarios that may never materialize. Jung believed this fixation on the future disconnects you from the present moment, where life is actually unfolding. The mind loves to craft stories, and worry thrives on these imagined narratives. Yet none of them are real. They're merely possibilities conjured by your mind. When you pause and observe these thoughts, you realize they aren't truths. They're simply ideas. This awareness alone can begin to dissolve the grip worry has on you. Jung's concept of synchronicity, or meaningful coincidences, reminds us that life unfolds in ways we cannot predict. Worry blocks us from noticing these subtle yet powerful moments. When you're consumed by fear and doubt, you become so fixated on what might go wrong that you overlook the signs guiding you in the right direction. Letting go of worry doesn't mean adopting a passive attitude. It means embracing the flow of life. Trusting synchronicity allows you to see that the universe is always guiding you, even when circumstances feel uncertain. Trust is a recurring theme in Jung's teachings and serves as the foundation for releasing worry. When you lack trust in yourself or the world around you, your mind works over time, attempting to predict and control everything to create a false sense of safety. However, true safety doesn't stem from control. It comes from trust. Trusting yourself means knowing you can handle whatever challenges come your way. It's not about avoiding difficulties, but meeting them with confidence and grace. Trusting the universe means understanding that even when things don't unfold as planned, they're happening exactly as they're meant to. The process of individuation, or becoming your true self, is another powerful tool for breaking free from worry. Worry often arises when you're out of alignment with who you truly are. You might be living according to someone else's expectations or trying to fit into a mold that doesn't reflect your authentic nature. Individuation involves shedding these external layers and reconnecting with your true self. When you live in harmony with your values and purpose, worry loses its grip because you're no longer striving to be someone you're not. Worry thrives on resistance, resistance to uncertainty, resistance to change, and resistance to the unknown. But resistance only breeds tension. The more you resist, the more stuck you feel. Jung believed the key to freedom lies in surrender, not giving up, but letting go of the need to control. Surrender means accepting what is without judgment or attachment. When you stop resisting life, you create space for growth and transformation. You transition from a state of fear to a state of flow, where solutions naturally emerge. Letting go of worry doesn't mean ignoring your challenges or pretending everything is fine. It means shifting your relationship with uncertainty. Instead of viewing it as something to fear, see it as a realm of possibility. Uncertainty is where creativity resides, where new opportunities arise, and where growth occurs. When you embrace uncertainty, you liberate yourself from the constraints of worry. You stop trying to predict the future and start living fully in the present. Jung's teachings remind us that the answers we seek already reside within us. Worry keeps us looking outward, searching for solutions in the external world. However, true peace comes from turning inward and connecting with the silent, steady presence that has always been there. This is the part of you that knows you're more than your fears, more than your doubts, and more than the stories your mind creates. When you connect with this deeper aspect of yourself, worry loses its power and you reclaim your freedom. Letting go of worry isn't a one-time event, it's a practice. There will be moments when worry creeps back in, and that's perfectly okay. The key is to notice it without judgment and gently guide yourself back to trust, presence, and alignment. Each time you do this, you strengthen your ability to let go. Over time, you'll find that worry no longer controls your life. Instead, you'll live from a place of peace, clarity, and trust, guided by the timeless wisdom that Jung so brilliantly illuminated. The feeling of worry often stems from the belief that something is missing, that you're not enough, that life isn't enough, or that something essential might slip through your fingers. Jung believed this fear arises from a disconnection from your deeper self. Worry acts like a fog, clouding your ability to see the completeness that already exists within you. When you release the notion that something is missing, the fog lifts, and you realize that nothing essential can ever truly be lost. This shift in perspective dissolves the fear-fueling worry and replaces it with a profound sense of wholeness and calm. The mind is a master storyteller, weaving endless narratives about what could go wrong. But these stories are just that, stories, not truths. Jung taught that these mental projections often reflect unhealed parts of ourselves. For instance, if you worry about being rejected, it may be because a part of you hasn't healed from past experiences of rejection. By acknowledging and healing these parts, you rob them of their power to influence your present. The stories begin to lose their grip and you see them for what they are, temporary and changeable. Worry often creates a distorted sense of time, convincing you that the future holds all the answers or that the past defines who you are. Jung believed this fixation on time disconnects you from the eternal now, the only moment where life truly exists. Imagine carrying a heavy bag filled with what-ifs about the future and regrets about the past. When you connect with the present moment, it's like setting that bag down and feeling the lightness of simply being. The present doesn't demand anything of you. It simply invites you to experience life as it is. Jung's idea of the collective unconscious offers fascinating insight into why worry feels so universal. He believed certain fears and patterns of thinking aren't just personal, but shared across humanity. In this sense, worry is a shared human experience, a part of the collective cycle. Recognizing this can be liberating because it reminds you that you're not alone. The thoughts troubling you aren't unique to you, they're part of a larger human story. This awareness allows you to approach your worries with compassion rather than judgment. The act of surrender is central to Jung's teachings. Surrender doesn't mean giving up, it means releasing your grip on what you cannot control. Imagine trying to hold water in your hands. The tighter you squeeze, the more it slips away. Worry operates similarly, thriving on your attempts to control the uncontrollable. When you surrender, you let go of the need to micromanage life and instead trust its natural flow. This doesn't make you passive, it makes you adaptable, enabling you to respond to life's challenges with clarity and grace. Jung emphasized the importance of symbols and dreams as gateways to deeper understanding. Often worry arises because your conscious mind is out of sync with your unconscious. Dreams, symbols, and even recurring thoughts are the unconscious mind's way of communicating with you. Instead of ignoring or suppressing these signals, Jung encouraged exploring them with curiosity. What is the deeper message behind your worries? Sometimes a recurring worry points to an unmet need or a misalignment in your life. By listening to these messages, you can address the root cause of your anxiety rather than just its symptoms. The relationship between worry and identity is profound. Worry often stems from a fear of losing a part of your identity, your role, your reputation, or your sense of self. Jung's process of individuation helps you see that your true self isn't tied to these external markers. You are not your job, your relationships, or your achievements. These are aspects of your life, but they aren't your essence. When you stop identifying with these roles, worry about losing them diminishes. You realize that your true self cannot be taken away no matter what happens. Jung believed the ego often tries to protect itself by clinging to certainty, even if that certainty takes the form of worry. The ego fears the unknown because it perceives it as a threat to its sense of control. But the unknown isn't something to fear, it's something to embrace. The most transformative experiences in life come from stepping into the unknown with trust. Worry tries to keep you safe by keeping you small, but Jung's teachings remind us that growth happens when we move beyond the comfort zone of what we know. The connection between worry and relationships is another area Jung explored. Worry often arises in the context of others, worrying about what they think, how they'll respond, or whether you'll meet their expectations. Jung encouraged looking beyond these surface-level concerns to uncover the deeper dynamics at play. Are your worries about others a reflection of your own fears of inadequacy or rejection? By addressing these inner fears, you free yourself from the need for external validation and cultivate healthier, more authentic relationships. Ultimately, Jung's teachings bring us back to the power of presence. Worry is a distraction from the present moment, pulling you into imagined futures or unchangeable pasts. The silent observer within you is the antidote to this distraction. It watches your thoughts and emotions without becoming entangled in them. The more you connect with this observer, the more you realize that worry is just a passing cloud. It may seem overwhelming, but it can never touch the stillness of the sky within you. This awareness transforms not only how you deal with worry, but also how you experience life itself. Thank you for watching. If this resonated with you, let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to keep this journey going. And, as always, I'll catch you in the next one.